voting on repealing the Affordable Care Act, the first vote in this Congress, but the 60th vote since 2011. What can we expect?
Well, I think we can expect it to pass. I think some of the, well, when they say 60 votes on repeal, I mean, that's somewhat misleading in the sense that a number of the repeal votes have been to undo certain aspects of the law. There haven't been as many that are full repeal. But either way, obviously this is going to be vetoed by President Obama if it passes the Senate and gets to his desk. But you have a lot of new members coming in who haven't had a chance to vote against repealing Obamacare, but who nonetheless ran in campaign on repealing Obamacare. So this is a chance to get them the ability to vote against it, and then they'll probably move on to more targeted type of legislation.
So what's your opinion on Obamacare?
Well, I think that Obamacare has its flaws. I understand where it's coming from, where he feels that everybody should have health insurance, but I also feel like it is a choice we should be able to have since it's a free country. The fact that we're being penalized because we choose not to have health insurance is ridiculous to me, because I feel that everybody should have a choice on whether or not they have health insurance.
Because Congress returns next week. There's some talk that Congress may do something about this impending tax. First of all, tell us what would this tax do, and why was it implemented? Why was it part of the Affordable Care Act?
You know, it's called the Cadillac tax because it aims at these expensive health plans that have generous benefits. How does it work? Okay, it works that under the provision there will be a 40% excise tax on any health benefit that costs more than $10,200 a year for an individual worker, or $27,500 for a family plan.
So my opinion on the Affordable Care Act is I believe that there are very many advantages to its existence. First of all, keeping kids on until they're 25, not being denied because of pre-existing conditions, and the opportunity for uninsured to get insurance. Those are all positive things, in my opinion.
Well, what do you think about the taxes?
Having to pay tax? Well, the Supreme Court ruled that the government is allowed to do that, and you have to have auto insurance, and that brings down auto insurance. If you don't pay that, you get a fine, and there's uninsured auto drivers out there, but you have to have a provision in your auto insurance that covers and protects you from uninsured motorists, so it's the same. I don't really like paying taxes, but I like when my taxes go for good things. And healthcare, I'd rather pay taxes for healthcare and education than I would for the National Security Administration or wars in ISIS.
And we're joined now by Margot Sanger-Katz, a healthcare correspondent with the New York Times Upshot section. She joins us to discuss healthcare spending under the Affordable Care Act. And one major selling point of the law is that its preventative care requirements could save money as well as lives. On the cost side, has that proven to be true?
There's actually quite a lot of medical research that looks at the costs of preventing healthcare problems, and it's sort of an unfortunate truth that most of the time doing preventive healthcare can be good for people's health. It can lengthen their lives, it can make them happier and healthier, but it usually ends up actually costing more money than it saves. And I